Hey there guys, and welcome to another episode of our Aston Villa career mode. A few things are going to be happening in today's episode. We've got two games up against West Brom at home, and we've got Tottenham as well. That's going to be a difficult game. We've actually got a bit of a difficult run coming up. Man City and Tottenham as well in the next three games. That is going to be a little bit difficult. Now you can just see me sorting out the team for the first game, getting straight into the action today. Pretty much our first team. I don't think there's any young players in the squad for today. Bonahor is back in because Andy Vyman is injured. He's got a sprained ankle. So Bonahor getting another chance. Christian Benteke, I think, is on the bench. And Marko Arnautovic is, of course, the other striker. So, a bit of a Midlands derby today against West Bromwich Albion there coming out. That's why we're in the tunnel. We've got this massive build-up because it's a sort of rivalry. It's not a huge one, but look at that! Early on, Romelu Lukaku, the absolute don from Belgium, with just an awesome bicycle kick. I would have just accepted that had that gone in. But nonetheless, there a nice little move that ended there with a nice header from Stephen Ireland, but it is obviously easy to save there for Ben Foster in the West Bromwich Albion goal. And now you're going to see a few substitutions here. Gary Gardner and Christian Benteke are coming on. Stephen Ireland and Gabriel Bonahor coming off. Just wanted to change up a few things here. And as you can see, Marko Arnautovic out on the wing. Not sure why he was so wide. He should really be in the area, but he did well to get away from three West Brom defenders and unleash a shot that was well saved by Ben Foster. Did I say Ben Howard earlier? He's not a footballer, that's obvious. But anyway, yeah, so Ben Foster with a great save there, and that is how it ended. 0-0. Well, a pretty boring game, to be quite honest. Not much happened. The highlights that you see there are pretty much all that happened. A bit like the Newcastle game that ended 1-0 to us. It wasn't an exciting game. A chance there that you just saw. And man of the match, of course, went to Ben Foster. Pretty, you know, I'd go along with that. I think he did pretty well. But Matthew Lowton, actually the best player on our team, which is quite surprising as a right back. Anyway, squad report. Matthew Lowton up 2, Clark up 2, and Mbenge up 2. They've done really well. Great progression there. I'm happy with Mbenge, definitely. I didn't think he'd go up that many. Along with Arnautovic as well, who's gone up 2. Unfortunately, the older players, Stilian Petrov and Richard Dunn, have gone down a bit. Delph, Benteke, Albrighton, Caruthers, and I think Gary Gardner, it was a moment ago, he's progressed. They've all progressed well, along with Simon Dawkins there. Some of the players who aren't really my plans there, Karim Al-Ahmadi and Brett Holman, haven't really progressed. But the guys out on loan, Nathan Delfonso's gone up 1, Chris Hurd's gone up 1, Joe Bennett's gone up 3, Jordan Barry up 2, Yakuba Silla up 2, and Eric Lehigh up 1. Now, as you can see, it hasn't quite come up yet, but as you can see there on the breaking news, Kieran Clark is reported as being homesick, and this is kind of disappointing for me. But before that, anyway, before we get to that, scouting report. Now, I said like in a few episodes ago, this is an important thing, and as you can see, I got an utter load of shit from Germany, but and it continued that way in Romania up until that point. There, I saw an average player, Igor Credetia, I think his name, but then Lucien Vladimirescu, an utter don there from Romania. He's pretty good. He's more of a defensive player though. And yeah, anyway, this Kieran Clark thing, he's been reported as homesick, which kind of surprises me, because he's Irish, and he was been brought up through the Aston Villa, youth academy. So, but anyway, I mean, if you're going to be pedantic, then, you know, I guess that is a bit stupid. But hey, that's happened. So yeah, if he stays that way, I might have to get a new centre-back in the next transfer window, which is quite disappointing, because I've heard Kieran Clark's growth is actually very good. He usually tends to get signed by Chelsea in previous career modes that I've had. So I know that he reaches a great potential, so I'd really like to keep hold of him. He's probably a future captain of the team. But nonetheless, I suppose if that's what he wants, then that's what he wants. Can't really do much about that. Anyway, the team then against Tottenham that I'm sorting out now. Again, not much change going on here, but I think I am going to be bringing on Benteke for all... No, I leave Bonahor there. But I do put Vyman onto the bench instead of Stilian Petrov, and there is the team. Only one injury concern for either team, and that is Spurs. Benoit Suakoto, the left back, is out. Injured, not really a huge bonus for me. I'd have rather it been Gareth Bale or Aaron Lennon or Dembele. He's a bit of a don as well, but still, nevertheless, that's not the case. And we've got pretty much a full strengthened Spurs team that I'm up against today at White Hart Lane. It's a away game. It's obviously going to be difficult. Now, Gabriel Bonahor picks up the ball, turns Craig Dawson, and unleashes a shot. It's actually deflected and goes against the post. Only the first deflected goal I've scored in ages. It doesn't tend to happen that much. But Nzogbia cuts inside, bit of luck there, and unleashes the shot, and it's a great save from Brad Friedel. Should have really done better, should have placed it a little bit better, because it's just straight at Brad Friedel in the end. And I've noticed I keep saying unleashed, which I don't mean to say, but anyway, Delph I'm going to say it again, unleashes a shot, and it's a great goal. He falls over Brad Friedel afterwards, which isn't really that graceful. The 41st minute, only a few minutes before half-time, that is a great time to score. All times are a good time to score. But Fabian Delph there, with an awesome goal, cutting inside past Craig Dawson, and against the post, and in. That was a good start, or good first half. Anyway, but as you can see, a great ball over the top there for Defoe, and he chests it, and an awesome volley, but it's a good save from Brad Guzan. And guys, that's pretty much all you've just seen that went well for Brad Guzan in that game. As you can see, he lets in a little bit of a soft goal there. I'm a bit disappointed because it's not actually going in. The Aaron Lennon shot was not going in. It was a bit of a, like, sort of acrobatic shot, but it wasn't actually going in before Brad Guzan got his elbow to it. It's a great save from Lewis Holtby's initial shot, but that is a bit disappointing. As you can see, not that long after, Parker with the shot, Scott Parker with the long shot, Brad Guzan just punches it straight back into his own 6-yard box, then decides to come out for it and flops at the ball, so Dembele heads it into effectively, or nods it effectively into an empty net in the 74th minute, and it was 2-1. They'd come back from behind, and I was now losing, which was really disappointing because I'd been winning a moment ago, and it was looking good. We were playing well, but Brad Guzan's performance just wasn't really up to it. And obviously, this has not happened before. Brad Guzan's an awesome goalkeeper, but what a ball! A really nice reverse ball for Marko Arnautovic, proving that he's not just a striker, he can set up goals as well. And Charles Nzogbier, who else? Our top goal scorer, I think in the top 3 top goal scorers this season, slotting it past Brad Friedel after the fantastic pass from the Austrian Marko Arnautovic, and that made it 2-2, and that was awesome. Fabian Delph unleashing another shot, and it hits the post again. For the second time in the game we hit the post. We're very unlucky, and from that Tottenham counter-attack, Gareth Bale there, challenged very nicely by Kieran Clark, and then Defoe challenged, but he still gets the ball. He passes it back to Scott Parker. He just gets the ball out to Dempsey, and it's some nice play, I have to say. Bale there turns Kieran Clark and puts it home on his left foot. Well, what else was going to happen? The whole Love Heart celebration, I think he really needs to change that, to be honest. It's not a great one, but nonetheless, it's a good goal past Brad Guzan, who maybe couldn't have done a huge amount better on that goal, I'll give him that, but the first two I'm a bit disappointed with him for. Anyway, that is how it ended, 3-2, a really entertaining game for a neutral, but unfortunately I'm not a neutral, I'm the manager of Aston Villa and we lost, which is disappointing. But it's a good performance nonetheless from the attackers. Brad Guzan, this surprised me a lot, was apparently the best player on our team, but there you go. Just the announcer in the background, I might just stop just quickly to let you enjoy that. Oh, he sounds so stupid. Anyway, that is about it. As I run out of gameplay again, I probably should have paused. But anyway, like, subscribe, favourite, do all that awesome stuff if you enjoyed, and goodbye.